Oh man, this is absolutely huge for any Lcid, that's Lucid Motors stock investors, right? This is huge news because they just announced that they will finally be delivering their first set of vehicles as soon as this weekend. Yes, so Lucid Motors will be finally delivering their first set of vehicles, and we're going to go through some of the details, look at the stock price, and see how much upside there is in this. As you guys know, I've been a holder in Lucid for a long time now, as soon as they spiked, and I had high conviction that as soon as they get some vehicles up and running, they could really start to explode, and we're starting to see the stock suddenly start moving, and we're going to look at the charts. But first, let's get an understanding of what's going on. So you can see the share price is now up about 10-11%. It was just at 30 when I started this video. There you go, ticks back to 30. And let's take an understanding of what's going on. So we know that this weekend they're going to have a Lucid Dream. So that's the car they're releasing is called the Lucid Air Dream Edition, right? So they're having a Lucid Dream delivery event in California. Now they're going to deliver the cars to the first set of customers, and then the first set of customers will receive the cars. They're going to go on an inaugural rally with some of the team at Lucid just to show the car, how it works, and I'm going to come on to why this is so clever and important, and then they can drive off with their cars. Okay, so to put this into context, this is their Dream Edition car. It's going to have a 118 kilowatt hour battery pack. It's got 1,111 horsepower, and it has an EPA certified range of 520 miles per hour. You remembered we covered when the EPA gave it that grading, how it helped the stock price move, and this is just a great example of the engineering going on in Lucid. This is not some shoddy work. They've taken their time, they've built something great, and this is really the moment we've been waiting for as investors in the stock, because we know that once the car gets into customers' hands, once it gets into influencers' hands, and we see some Instagram shots of it, we see some YouTube videos of people reviewing it, then this stock can really start moving because people can experience the car. When they can experience the car, we saw that same growth and hype around Tesla when you could first get into a Tesla, and the anecdotal stories start to really go around that Tesla's a great car. I'm looking forward to that happening with Lucid. Now, a lot of people ask me, oh, does this mean you no longer like Tesla? No, Tesla is my single biggest position and my single biggest, highest conviction play over the next 10 to 15 years. And Tesla's been absolutely smashing it for us. And I continue to see them being the flag bearer for the EV industry and the leader. But it doesn't matter, right? There needs to be other people in the space. There needs to be other EV companies. And I never bet on the incumbents, right? When I first started investing in Lucid, that was a bet on me saying that I believe a well-capitalized upstart in the EV space can do a far better job than the incumbent internal combustion engine players trying to pivot such a mammoth business into EV plays. And we saw that from some of the investment banks who started upgrading Tesla. We covered that last week. Those that were trying to upgrade Tesla were saying that the gap between the incumbents like Ford and GE and these guys is not narrowing between them and Tesla. If anything, it's getting wider. And that's further giving me conviction that the only people that can be an alternative to Tesla is the likes of a Lucid or Rivian or these types of companies, right? Which has me diving deeper into these. And for me, Lucid was always a high conviction play. I held it in the dumps when it was at 17, and I continued to try to average down, and build the position as big as I could without it obviously taking too big a part of my portfolio. So now, my rationale behind Lucid is as follows, because we've got a lot of people who, for whatever reason, don't want to buy a Tesla because they don't feel it's luxury enough. And anecdotally, I've experienced that. I've met a lot of people who, love their S-classes, love their E-classes, love their luxury vehicles. And for them, they felt that Tesla was a bit too plasticky. That was their honest opinion when they went to go test drive it. They loved the car, they loved how it worked, but they just felt it was too plasticky and didn't have enough luxury and comfort. These are people who are used to, massage seats, they're used to ambient lighting, they're used to some veneer finishings. And that's what we could see Tesla kind of wasn't focusing on, rightly so for their business model. But that really gives Lucid a great opportunity to pick up that market share. And you can see they're doing that with their higher priced vehicles. And then further down the line, Lucid can try to get to an entry price, right? Just no different to how Tesla's trying to get to their $25,000 vehicle. Lucid can do that down the line as well. But for them to start in that E-Class, Mercedes, S-Class sort of bracket is a really smart move. So let's take a look at the charts, because we can see we're up obviously 12% right now. It keeps fluctuating. And you can see here on the daily chart, Lucid really did. I mean, you had this initial hype of the IPO, and then we kind of got screwed by the suits, as we remember, we covered. And then we've been channeling pretty much between my two green lines here for the longest period of time. And that pretty much had the lowest point here of about 17. Well, it actually ticked down to 16 briefly. I didn't catch it there, but 17 all the way up to about the 28 mark. And we couldn't really get a catalyst. You can see how many times we tried to break the resistance. We couldn't get through it at any of these levels. So now what's happened is we've managed to get a really good catalyst at an important time, and that's broken us through the resistance. And now you can see our next high was probably this high, which we'll need to beat, and then we're into green grass on Lucid. And this is the moment I was waiting for. In all this period, I was trying to accumulate because I knew this time would come. I knew Lucid would be able to get some vehicles out there. I had belief in Peter Rollinson that, at least he'll get a couple of cars out there into influencers' hands, delivered, and then we could see the stock move. Now they need to deliver, right? Because this is just the start of their journey. It gets difficult. Just like we saw with Tesla, it gets really difficult. But this is a really good first step, and hopefully could be the start for Lucid trending up. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart. And this is how you can see the stock is reacting nicely on an uptrend. If we switch to the hourly as well, you can see two really strong hourly candles here, pushing up on $30.50. And it's a really good sign here for Lucid. So the next really price targets for Lucid is, once the cars get into circulation, they'll need to then set themselves delivery targets and really meet them, right? They've got the blueprint from Tesla. They know what they need to do. The market for EVs have never been hotter than before. We've just seen Hertz secure a deal with Tesla for 100,000 Model 3s, right, to be delivered in 2022. That's led Tesla stock to skyrocket, and you can see the movement that Tesla stock is doing. Can Lucid now follow suit in this EV craze and really capitalize from this and move forward? But overall, really happy, guys, as a Lucid holder. If you're a Lucid holder, congrats to you. This is a big day which we've been waiting for since March, and they delivered, right? They delayed a few times, but they've managed to deliver. Hope the weekend goes smoothly. They're going to cover the launch event on social media platforms, so no doubt we'll be checking them out, and it should be a good event, right? Get it into customers' hands, let them experience it, let them tell their friends about it, let journalists get a hold of them, let them go onto YouTube reviews, let Doug DeMuro get a hold of it, right? And find the quirks and features of that car, and it'll be good. It'll help Lucid really get more attention, more notoriety, help more people understand what it is, because in the investment community, we know about Lucid, but does the average Joe know about it? They know about Tesla. Will they know that Lucid is an option and in that price bracket as well? So there you go, guys. If you like my blend between technical and fundamental analysis, then please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. If you like this type of content, then please don't forget to let me know below in the comment section that you like this type of stuff and you want to see more of it, and I'll see you in the next video.